Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Knight of Justice, aka Mephisto the Mad Demon, aka Mephisto the Chad Demon. So today, we're gonna be debunking this bullshit. Well, I'm gonna be debunking it, and I'm gonna see how your opinions on it. But this is some real bullshit that DanCo put out. It's probably one of his worst videos I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of his videos, and they're pretty dumb. But this has got to be the most inaccurate scaling I've ever seen, probably to this day. This beats that Odin versus Darkseid one. That one had me laughing. Oh god. But if you want to see more debunks on DanCo or any other debunks, just let me know and I'll be gladly to do so. Now, I'm not here to talk shit about no one or downplay this man. I mean, he does versus battles for his content, and I respect that. That's his main content, but some of the things he's saying in his videos don't make any sense. He doesn't scale the characters in his video. He quite lowballs a lot of his characters and don't accurately scale them. So, like for this video, for instance, it's like Blue Marvel versus Gladiator, and the way he scales Blue Marvel is pretty downplayed, and he kind of wanks the heck out of Gladiator. So we're gonna be going into to see what he did was wrong, and how or why Blue Marvel will absolutely decimate Gladiator. So let's get into it. All right.
Between two of Marvel's most underappreciated powerhouses, as neither.
Okay, I just skipped the intro for these characters because I think we pretty much know the intro for Blue Marvel or Gladiator. I already did like 2 videos on them. If you want their scaling, I suggest go check them out. I do a lot better than what this guy's doing. Trust me.
Blue Marvel or Gladiator have really got their chance to shine, or at least not compared to other heroes like Hulk or Thor, or even Sentry and Hercules. They're also 2 of Marvel's Superman archetypes, especially Gladiator, meaning that these 2 heroes have similar powers, and that should make for an interesting
No, they
fight.
don't. They do not.
So with that being said, which of these 2 guys is more powerful? Who's stronger? Well, there are kind of 2 ways to look at that. Because with lifting strength and things like that, gotta give the edge to Blue Marvel. Adam's most impressive lifting feat was when he carried a meteor the size of Arkansas. And the only thing that Gladiator has done that can remotely compare was when he pushed a city-sized spaceship. And the thing is, that actually took place in an alternate future.
Okay, let me stop right there. That should not matter in a versus battle. It's not about how much you bench, it's about how much you strike. So, for example, right, Superman can like pull a planet, right, with the help of like Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman. Then you got like New 52, be able to like bench press the weight of the planet for like 7 days straight. All right, so they benching planets, right? Then you have like post-crisis Superman hitting Darkseid so hard that it rots a star system. Okay? So like your lifting strength does not equate or even matter in a versus battle. It matters how much you hit. So lifting a planet is pretty fodder. It is fodder to someone who can like hit so hard they can like shake a star system or like shake galaxies by like Surtur. Being able to like strike so hard he can like his sword, the strike of his like attached to like shaking galaxies or like shaking realms in his fight against Odin. That's a good example there.
So we can't even technically count it. However, on the other hand, Gladiator has been a whole lot more impressive with his punches, with striking power. He pummeled Wonder Man into the core of a planet, knocked out Binary with one strike.
Okay, so right there, right? Wonder Man, you can like scale him like say at baseline he's like star level to solar system, right? Because he can like contend with like Thor, Hulk, but he does get beat by them because they're vastly superior to him. Captain Marvel, her best feat in her binary form is busting a planet. and she said that she did this with her full power. She busted the plan. You could probably give it a star, but it has wank.
The closest that Blue Marvel has done to that would be when the Watcher said he had the power to split the moon in half. But while I believe the Watcher when he said that, it still is just a statement. And even if Adam had done it, a moon is smaller than a planet. Basically what I'm trying to say is that Gladiator has proven he can throw a harder punch than Blue Marvel.
Okay, so he's basically saying they have planetary attack potency, and that Gladiator has planetary attack potency, and that Blue Marvel has moon level attack potency. So he's saying that their cap is only planetary to moon level. Well, moon level to planetary, however you want to say it, which is wrong. It's pretty wrong. That's a low ball. Like, that's a complete low ball. Okay, let me scale Gladiator for you guys real quick. The Silver Surfer has shown multiple times to be solar system, the galaxy, and Gladiator is able to contend with him, but the Silver Surfer is vastly stronger due to his like hacks and like via the power cosmic, right? But Gladiator is able to contend with them. He got absolutely shit on by the Hulk, right? Like, Hulk beat him so bad, it was pretty crazy. Like, that was a space savage Hulk, who does scale to like Silver Surfer and Thor. So right there, that's just simple scaling. I don't even need to go in depth on how like what Gladiator did. That's just simple scaling off other characters. And Blue Marvel, he was able to fight on par against a guy who slapped Sentry silly and soloed the Avengers, and Iron Man even stated if they fought longer against Anti-Man, they would have died. Blue Marvel fought against the Avengers, which include the Sentry, Ares, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and Wonder Man, and he was fighting all of them and Sentry. He even one-shotted Sentry into space. Base Sentry. And this story took place like Adam, Blue Marvel Solar Series, Legends of Blue Marvel. It took place like after World War Hulk, though World War Hulk was holding back, and I will explain that in my video coming up soon. But World War Hulk fought Sentry to a standstill, and he was still holding back. And the Sentry can be scaled off of Thor, who has shown solar system to galaxy feats, but you can scale him even higher due to like his high balls, and also the Silver Surfer. So the Sentry has some pretty good attack potency and durability. Like in the statements, they say his high ball statements, they say he stalemated Galactus, or like him defeating post-retcon Molecule Man and like matter manipulation. If you want a low ball post-retcon Molecule Man, you can say he's like high multiversal. So just for a low ball, because he is vastly weaker than his pre-retcon stage. But post-retcon is a lot weaker than pre-retcon. But he does get his powers like back during Secret Wars when Dr. Doom gets the power to Beyonders. But anyway, Blue Marvel would easily scale to Sentry and Thor, which and also like World Breaker, like World War Hulk, mostly World War Hulk. He'll be comparable to World War Hulk, but not World Breaker. Like hell no. But yeah, since like Gladiator got his ass rocked by like Savage Hulk, who is insignificant to like World War Hulk that fight against like a full powered Sentry. Yeah, y'all see where I'm going with this, right? So like Blue Marvel automatically has better attack potency and durability than Gladiator. We haven't even gotten to the ability part of the video where he tries to like wank even more.
No, that's not to say that Adam can't throw a mean punch. Namor said that only Thor and Hulk has ever punched him as hard as Marvel. And he's taken out King Hyperion and actually knocked out Ultimate Hulk.
King Hyperion's father.
Hit. So if they can both dish out a beating, who can take that beating better? who can take the attacks and just keep on coming. Well, with Gladiator, he survived having Black Bolt whisper into his ear.
So the Hulk.
He's taken beatings from Thor, Nova, and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But they matter.
He survived a blast that had knocked out the Silver Surfer, was unfazed by Johnny Storm's full Nova Blast, and even casually flew through a giant red star. Gladiator's even taken a blast from the Phoenix Blade, which is said to contain a portion of the Phoenix Force, and it withstood an explosion that Reed Richards compared to a supernova capable of annihilating half a solar system. Yeah. Blue Marvel just can't compete with that.
So Gladiator is like baseline solar system level, which is wrong, which I've already scaled him to be solar to low galaxy. But okay, let's go off of what he said, right? He said that Gladiator tanked an attack that Silver Surfer couldn't tank, which I guess he didn't know the character that they fought against was Tyrant, who was comparable to Galactus. And let me explain why Gladiator was able to do this, right? It was due to his confidence boost, and his confidence boost allowed him to overcome his limitations and be able to overcome his weaknesses, right? But this is not like a no limits fallacy, because he can't like overcome everything, right? So Gladiator got like shit stomped by Tyrant right after that beam struggle. So Tyrant had to exert himself a little bit more just to take down Gladiator, but he still got raffle stomped. And going off more of his confidence boost, it was even stated by Thanos that Gladiator was like the most dangerous out of the Annihilators. But then you have Tyrant saying that Silver Surfer is like the most dangerous out of the ones that they fought, which was Gladiator and Beta Ray Bill. So I mean, going off of like feet, Silver Surfer vastly surpasses Gladiator, which he's comparable to Thor and the Sentry. In Blue Marvel, you can scale him off the Sentry, like a base Sentry. So you already got like scaling right there for you.
Nukes won't stop him, and he's taking beatings from Sentry and King Hyperion. Impressive, but not the same as Gladiator.
What?
However, Blue Marvel does have the ability to create force fields, and that could help him out some. These force fields have even been able to block King Hyperion's eye beams, so they should be able to block some of Gladiator's attacks as well. But it's not just about taking a punch or blocking an attack. Sometimes you gotta dodge. Luckily, both of these heroes have impressive superhuman speed. But who's faster? Well, I gotta say that is Gladiator. He doesn't tend to fight using his super speed. Instead, just relying on blitzes, but he has fought Hyperion in the span of nanoseconds.
Okay, he just said he doesn't tend to fight with his super speed, but he already mentioned a feat where Gladiator did fight with his super speed, which is him fighting Hyperion in the span of nanoseconds. But like, there's an easier way to scale this. You can just easily scale him to like immeasurable, going off of like his fights against Silver Surfer and Thor, who have easily shown like immeasurable speed feats, like Silver Surfer being able to travel back and forth through time with his sheer speed, or like Thor doing the same thing, but people like to say, oh, Thor did this with his hammer. But if you don't want to use that, you can say he scaled out the Silver Surfer, already shown consistently immeasurable speed. And Gladiator would scale off Silver Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, and Thor. And just also, your combat speed also matters. With your travel speed does also matter in combat speed, so they do equal out to each other. Though in some fictions like Dragon Ball, combat speed is a lot faster than travel speed. I'm not gonna rebuttal on that, but yeah, in some fictions combat speed is faster than travel speed, or travel speed is faster than combat speed. But usually in Marvel, it's usually the same. If you can travel at immeasurable speed, you can also fight and react to immeasurable speed characters,
which is well beyond the span of light. Then Calark has been able to fly 100 times faster than light speed. and he's blitzed people like Thor, Nova, and the Guardians of the Galaxy before. However, there have been other times where Gladiator has been tagged by slower people, or slower people have dodged his attacks.
Okay, that would just mean that those people are relative to his speed. So like Hulk or Thor, or even Nova, who also has a measurable speed. I don't even need to go into that. But if y'all want, he asked about the Silver Surfer and 5 with immeasurable speed. So there's that.
So speed alone isn't going to win this fight. Although it is safe to say that Gladiator is definitely physically superior than Blue Marvel. Luckily...
Oh, cause he can punch harder, right? Oh, sure. I guess we're gonna forget that part about him punching like a planet or a solar system. Like that even matters. Like scaling like Gladiator, he'd be like easily solar system little galaxy. And Blue Marvel, you can like scale him above like base Sentry. I know people want to get mad at that, but if you really want to, like, Anti-Man did beat the shit out of Gladiator Sentry, who is comparable to like World War Hulk. Well, full powered Sentry is comparable to like a Hulk that was holding back, and that Anti-Man absolutely raffle stomped the Avengers, including Sentry. And Blue Marvel, even in the past, was able to slap Anti-Man. And the second time they fought, it was mostly due to that Anti-Man's energy inside his body was becoming unstable, and Blue Marvel was able to take advantage of that and manipulate his matter entirely. So you can scale him above base Sentry because of that, because he defeated a being that was clapping like the Avengers, including Sentry. You know what? I had to stop. I had to stop right here because this video is already cancerous from the very beginning. Like I already know where this is going. He let Gladiator win. He made Gladiator win. I saw the whole video. He made Gladiator win, right? And he says that Gladiator has better stats than Blue Marvel, when Blue Marvel actually has better feats in scaling than Gladiator. And plus, even the high balls are even better than Gladiator. So this video is just trash. So that's been the debunk for today. I did not like this video. It was poorly scaled. Characters were downplayed heavily, and the victor was wanked to it was insane. The downplay was crazy. So if you like this video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Also comment down below. And if you have any more debunks, I'll be gladly to do them for you. But with that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.